to another vlog. Today we have a little bit of a different day because I'm off to Brighton this weekend. I'm going to start today by doing a bit of programming as per normal. I've actually completely caught up on Grub Truck for the next update, which is hopefully coming out next week. So I'm going to just finish up that, do some tests and upload it all, start writing the change log and things like that. And then I'm going to work some more on the new game, and then it'll be getting ready to get on the train to go to Brighton. Okay, so this is the initial test of the demo version. Select German, all translates, which is good. And then if we create a new save, this is all done, cool. Ooh, that's not German, is it? I'll write that down. That's all in German. Cool, German. The loan button doesn't work when it's translated. That's not good. Let me go fix that. Okay, so I've got it working. So now if we create a new game, that tooltip's in German, I fixed that. And then if I quickly switch to English. For God's sake. Okay, should be working now. English, German, back to English. Nice. Okay, I fixed the loan button as well, so even if it's in German, you're able to take them and pat them off now, which is good. Okay, so I found quite a few more places where I just forgot about translations. All of those, which they're not easy ones to like fix real quick either. So I'm gonna have to delay my plan till next week. I thought I had it all done today and I was just gonna upload it and then have the button ready to click for next week. But what I'm gonna have to do is do some more translations now for another like 10-15 minutes. And then I'm gonna have to finish it Monday and do all the publishing side Tuesday. So not what I had in mind, but it could be a lot worse. Yeah, that's Grub Truck done for the day. I got a bit of it done, to be fair. I got half that list done. I'm down to just this bit at the bottom now. But I'm going to leave the rest for Monday because I need to work on the new game before I go to Brighton. I also think it's just the right amount of time that I'll have on Monday before publishing on Tuesday, so it should be fine. So on to the new game now. I need to do some more level design. I've spent so much time on this and I'm still not even done with it. But I need to make sure that it's fully traversable. There's one spot left on the map that you can't quite navigate around. The rest of it is completely done in terms of navigable? No, being able to go around it. And then I want to get rid of some of the placeholders as well, make sure that that's actually traversable with the current player controller, so that we're not having like debug stuff for when we do the playtest. I'd like to get the shop stuff working on the museum so that the players can buy tools and power-ups and whatever with the money they earn. But we'll start with the level design, we'll see how we get on. Okay, so I got some of the level design done. The first thing I did was add this perimeter wall, which works and makes me feel like I'm in a cave, but I think it might be a little bit distracting from the main area. Like, it's harder to kind of define, at least for my eyes, to work out what's what and where. So maybe if I flatten it a bit and make it less geometric, if that's the right word, might stop the distraction, but I'll have a look at that. It's not overly important. The other thing I did, other than a few other parkour parts, this was one of the main things that I wanted to get working. So now from this staircase you can actually traverse across the top of the throne ruins. Yeah, there you go. And you can basically latch onto that ladder and jump across, and it's a quick way into the basement. The thing I did was like the depths of the pillars, so they actually go into the ground now, into the abyss. I think I'm going to focus on the arrow appearing, because that red arrow there should only appear once I've actually picked up the artifact. I've only got about an hour until I get the train, so I've got to use my time wisely. And as I was testing the museum stuff before I had my lunch, I noticed that the UI placeholder was fine, but it wasn't very engaging. I'm trying to think of alternative ways of how I could manage the shop system. I had like a dodgy trader who you could sell your artifacts to, so I think I'm going to go back to that idea instead of using the website. And then the other idea is to buy your tools and power-ups and things like that. I'm thinking instead of having that on a website or just be another person, I'm wondering whether to use vending machines, because I think that would make it quite funny and cartoony. I just thought of a really good idea that could go on top of the vending machines. So there could be a vending machine that's essentially a lucky dip, and you either would pay like a set amount and it can give you something that's completely worthless, like, I don't know, a boot or a tyre, or it could give you something that's worth loads or something that you actually just really need and didn't have the money for. Or it could be like a trade-in system. I think that if I do it with vending machines, that could be a very interesting and fairly unique way of handling that situation. It could even open up what we could do with it as well, because we might be able to actually completely scrap the UI potentially, but instead of like scrolling through a typical scroll wheel, you actually click the buttons on the vending machine and see the thing pop out. I think that's a really cool idea. Okay, so I've got a placeholder working. If I go to a vending machine, again, this would be, it would actually look proper and it would fall through, but for now it's just interaction as a example because I've got nowhere else to show it. This is my credits at the minute, and that's how many bananas I have in my inventory. Now if I press F, eventually it will fall through and you'll be able to like pick it up. If I quickly switch over to this, you'll see my credits has gone down by 5, which is what it said, and oh, why do I have a banana in the artifacts? Yeah, okay, that was from earlier. You can ignore that. So yeah, you can see I've got now 2 bananas. My credit's gone down to 15. Now, I think this is a really cool way of simulating what we're going to do with the artifacts and tools and whatever. We even have it so that the player can like scroll wheel through different options on each vending machine. Did that account with that vending machine idea, and it actually kind of works. Obviously, it's very, very prototype, and I'd like to get some like 3D objects working instead of it just being behind the scenes. But I'm off now. I've got to go catch the train to Brighton, so I'll take you with me and I'll see you in Brighton. And it's now Saturday. We're going to go for a walk along the beach.
And we're going to go get some brunch. Yay!
He said, she was then like, always say ask for a child because a child wouldn't have ID.
Meet the yapper.
And then Pepsi Max come to the sequel because I usually just walk.
That's not very nice, Lizzie. Go try his best. And sometimes the best is the best we can do.
That's all you're having.